East Drive, located in Pontefract, West Yorkshire, famously known as one of the most haunted houses in England. The story of its hauntings began in the late 1960s when the Pritchard family moved in. Almost immediately, they experienced a series of disturbing paranormal events, including mysterious shadows, flying objects, and the inexplicable pools of water. These occurrences were attributed to the Black Monk of Pontefract, a malevolent spirit believed to be a 16th century monk executed nearby for heinous crimes. The family nicknaming him Fred or Mr. Nobody. The most terrifying incidents involved physical attacks on the family members, as Diane Pritchard, a young teenager at the time, being dragged up the stairs. Also reports of heavy furniture being overturned. Witnesses also reported seeing a black-clad figure lurking in the house. Today, 30 East Drive attracts ghost hunters and paranormal investigators and curious visitors hoping to experience the supernatural. Will we encounter any of this relentless activity? Will we be able to add to the chilling accounts of those who have previously dared to enter? Or will we walk away once again empty-handed?
Weirdos, balls and ghouls, back at 30 East Drive. We got friends. We've got Dean, as he sometimes tends to do. But we've also got Debunking with Doodle, aka Chesadoodle, aka Whips, and Uncle Fester.
Bastard!
Lee from Three Spires. So we've been here, 3 or 4 hours?
5 hours.
So we watched the movie when the lights went out. We had a camera at the bottom of the stairs recording while we were watching that. A camera in each bedroom. We've got devices, sort of. We've got REM pods out, but we all know we don't take much stock in them, but it's just something to put out. But I've brought a bell. Doodle's bought 6. 6 bells. They're not the EVP or EMF or whatever. They're not electronic. You've got to slap the top of them.
They're analog.
Yeah. Analog. Slap my bell.
You got slapped the nipple.
And I've brought a little wooden music box. You've brought one as well? Mm-hmm. The only way to use those things is to twist them.
I'm protected.
Dean's done nothing. And Lee's brought a Bible. He's nicked it. Me and Lee tried to recreate the pram push. And without balancing the wheels right on the edge of the step, we can't get it to go over. So we'll show you that in a little while. Also, a lot of people... Who's it got freaked out here? You, weren't it? When you first walked in, you were like, oh, the ear's gone up.
The thing is, though, we both did it exactly the same time.
Yeah, and I got a little bit freaked out over there, but I've got a... Where is it?
Yeah. Ooh.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
I've got a tri-field meter. It's only a cheap one, but... underneath where the boiler is, it completely maxes out. And even down here, it's still running. 17, 18, now 4. The EMF went to 4 on the handheld. This little, the regular EMF recorders. And on this, it showed a 4 when Doodle used a vape. And it's running 17, 18, 19, 20, so maybe the weird feelings people get around this area are because of the boiler upstairs, which we have turned off. There's no power running to it. I'm not using an EMF tonight as a ghost hunting device. The weird feelings around this could just be the boiler. And we'll be in the dark soon and investigating. Last one's at 30 East Drive. This pram, without the doll, was positioned there. Now, as you can see, it's a good few inches away from the edge of the stairs. Now, for me to be happy with this being poltergeist activity, it would need to be there to move and come down the stairs. But it was around this point. And we just want to show that it's not the carpet springing. So Lee wasn't here, so he's got no stake in whether it was real or just a carpet springing. So if I knock this handle, right, so we've got this. to the point where it's on the curve of the step. And even with us...
Nothing.
Nothing. Now, earlier on today, we brushed against the carpet and pushed it all over the place, like so. We put the pram pretty much there. And we watched it, and then we knocked it and all the rest, and nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Now, Lee's got nothing to gain from... He just was interested, as I was, to see whether that would fall or not.
Well, watching the original video, I just found it fascinating. Where was it? But you can see on the video it was about sort of there, weren't it?
Yeah.
About an inch and a half. But even if you put it, that's right on the...
That's on the cusp of just falling of his own accord there, isn't it?
Yeah, just there.
Now, bearing in mind, on the CCTV I watched, they were up and down the stairs. And then when this moved, they were all watching the movie in the living room on their own. And even there, with me just little nudging on the back.
And on the original video, it was
Yeah, they
sort
hooked
of
on there.
in there, didn't it? But what about the wheels as well? We've noticed that the wheels don't even turn very well. I think it was that one is the only one that really spins
properly. That didn't spin like that.
No,
Earlier.
but these, look,
Yeah.
it's shit.
We're not saying that what happened last time I was here was 100% proof of a poltergeist or a ghost. It's just interesting because when people said it's the carpet springing back up, that's what we've tried to test. Now, we left this while we were eating, watching the movie, cutting introductions and all the rest of it.
Nothing.
This hasn't moved at all.
The only difference is the doll was in it when...
Yes, it weighed a bit more. So we're going to leave the pram and the doll in this position. I'm just going to leave it there, this far back from the... Sorry, this far back from the step, so you got a good... I mean, that's, what, 3 inches? Maybe a bit more? Probably say 3 inches from where the curve of the step starts. There. I've got a camera at the bottom of the stairs, but I'm only going to put that back on now when we go to sleep later, because we'll be walking around. But we've got cameras dotted around everywhere, so if it does move, hopefully we'll capture it. If not, gutted. So we're all together in the living room of 30 East Drive. This is the room. Doodle, you're more drawn to this?
Yes. This room, I don't know what it is. This room just, it has something. I don't know. It's quite nice.
So if anyone notices that the crosses have been turned upside down, it's not a ghost. I was trying to annoy Fred. Didn't work.
Can't even see it on the right. Oh, there it is.
Well then, Doodle, let's get your first calling out.
Me?
Yeah.
Why me?
Because you're the one that's drawn to this room, maybe it'll react with you.
Oh, maybe it wants me.
Mm.
Never know. I don't know what to say.
Stage fright.
So is there anyone at 30 East Drive with us tonight that would like to speak to us? If there is, you could use your voice or make your presence known in this room, please. You've noticed I'm not saying spirits anymore in my videos.
Yes.
Because the dead people are people too.
There's plenty of devices around the place if you want to set one of them off. Tap a bell.
That was me crunching against the door. Could you move something in this room for us, please? Whether that be Fred or Jean or anyone else associated with this property?
That was my stomach.
Yeah, before that, how could you, like a bassy voice, but muffled, so I don't know if that was next door. You heard something because you looked.
I mean, next door is there, isn't it?
It is
To my
noises.
right.
I can hear noises at the moment. They are moving around over there.
Well, maybe it just sounded different to me over here then.
Because while you were talking, I could hear moving around.
Could you maybe try and move something in the kitchen?
Or even appear in the doorway.
You can nudge one of us, taps on the shoulder.
There are items on the staircase you can touch or knock over.
Fridge clicking on.
Yeah.
So we'll introduce ourselves. We probably should have done this hours ago when we got here. But my name's Dale.
My name's Dean.
My name's Lee.
My name's Cheryl. Take it.
Could you tell us your name, please?
Could you maybe try and roll one of the balls off the piano?
Or you could rattle the keys.
In Diane's room, there's a black box with a little metal stick that makes a noise. Think you can go and touch that for us if you can, please? It just lets us know you're here.
It is nice that way then.
I think what we're hearing is a TV and the bass coming through.
Sounds like it's coming from a stairwell.
Not being funny, but I can't hear anything. From here, I can't hear that.
And you're old.
I mean, I'm half deaf at the minute, so
Well,
can't
my
really
hearing
hear a
mixed
lot.
up- My hearing makes up for my bad eyesight.
So this home is reportedly the home of the most violent poltergeist in the UK, or potentially in the world. I've never seen anything violent in this home. So could you prove that to us? Because a lot of people don't think Fred exists.
Mr. Nobody.
And by the history and the stories, he's supposed to be very powerful.
Did anybody hear that out there?
Something in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
I thought it was just the fridge.
No,
No, it
it came
was
from up
that
this
corner.
corner.
From the reports of this place, he's supposed to be very powerful. Can you show us some of that power?
Because that little click weren't it. You got to talk shit to Fred, haven't you? Picked on a little girl.
Yeah. Fred, if you are here and you are listening, let's not mince our words. You're a dick. What do you think about
I mean, I know I'm not a little girl, but I'm still a girl. I'm still female. Do you want to maybe try and hurt me the way that you hurt her? Geordie power. Pull this rocking chair back that I'm sat on. Make me go flying. Or is it because I'm not the right age for you? Is that what it is?
That was me burping. Benefit of sound.
Is it because you only pick on children? It's a bit cowardly.
It's a bit nancy.
I was trying to pick the right words.
3 Spies Paranormal. We say what the fuck.
So if it's not Fred that's here anymore, what about any of the Pritchard family? For you guys, nothing but respect. And there's also, I don't know where it came from, people keep talking about a little girl called Emily or Emma. Are any of you here tonight?
I can hear the TV now.
Next door's TV.
Yeah.
It's not haunted, I'm going home.
To be fair, we've spent most of the night laughing.
Yeah.
We've had so much fun before we even started investigating. We watched the film. The atmosphere has been chilled, relaxed. We've all had fun and a laugh. You know, you'd think it would charge the house up a bit, bring in some energy into it. And lights on, lights off, it feels to me personally exactly the same. I'm not feeling, it just feels like what Doodle was saying earlier, it just feels like a house. You could just move in.
It feels comfy. Like I could literally move in here today. I don't feel nervous. I don't feel anxious. It just feels like a house.
Mm. With some fucked up stories about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we first came in, I thought I saw sort of corner of my eye somebody moving in this room. I don't know if Carol or somebody was here. Didn't see anyone when I came in the room, and then like the hairs on my arms stood up. As that happened to me, the same thing happened to Lee, but he stood under the area where there's just tons of EMF.
And you can see that over on Beardo's channel. He performed the experiment there, and it was the exact point where I just felt my whole arm just chill out. But you need to check out Beardo's video for that.
And then you outside of this door pretty much. wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I had it felt like somebody was like a strong blow, but it was just in my face, and I stepped backwards, moved forward again to see if it happened again, if it was like the pressure on the carpet making the door move or something, but it didn't happen again. But it was literally like somebody had blew in my face.
All I've had so far is feeling as I went towards the top of the stairs. So it seemed like it was almost like a pressure change. And when I came back downstairs and came into this room, I felt a tight pain across my chest. There's something was pressing against my chest.
Should we have rang the hospital already?
Yes.
Maybe it was that gas demon. That's what it was.
There's been a few of them knocking about, let's face it.
Yeah.
Mainly from
So far, I think he's driving like 5 hours. Somebody's blown on Doodle's face, and Dean's had a heart attack.
And Lee's out how many jump scares while watching the film?
Oh yeah.
It was a loud tap exploding, and I jumped.
He jumped more than once. I think I burped once and you jumped.
I
Yeah, you
actually
did.
nearly did, to be fair.
We've also placed a carbon monoxide detector
Thank you,
There you
Parple,
go.
your idea.
in the boiler room upstairs. It hasn't gone off, but we have... First thing I did when I came in, straight upstairs, turn the boiler off. Because it's noisy. And it was on.
It was actually on.
And the house was like 25 degrees.
Way too hot in this weather.
But the reason we put the carbon monoxide detector was it's been recorded that people have woken up after an investigation. You yourself, isn't
Yeah.
it, mate? So, you know, people have woke up feeling like shit, and it was so. Thank you to Parple again, Rob. He said, "Why don't you put up?"
What?
Your stomach didn't make a noise then, did it?
No.
I didn't hear anything. I was too busy
I
gas
swear it
bagging.
just showed like a stomach high pitched gurgle.
So spirits, ghosts, entities of 30 East Drive. I
That
heard
was
that.
my
That
stomach.
was the stomach.
That was my stomach.
Was that under that was like a popping noise then? Was that somebody's belly then?
No.
Mm.
That could be just the house settling.
Probably. Spirits, ghost entities of 30 East Drive. Many people come here. Many people ask the same things as we're asking you tonight, and whoever you are, with respect, we're not coming here to annoy you like others may have done in the past. We're just simply looking for proof of the afterlife, what happens when we die. We're hoping if there is anybody here in this house who could help us get those answers, could probably come forward. There are plenty of things you can do. Show yourself. Knock, bang, scream, shout.
If you're unhappy about the two crosses being upturned on the fireplace, you can feel free to move them.
Or if you don't like performing tricks, just come and chill out with us.
There's a spare seat here.
You're pretty easygoing people. You can come and sit and have a chat.
There's a spare seat next to Dale. One next to Dean over there.
Yeah.
Feel free. Come and join in.
More than welcome.
You've probably heard us laughing throughout the evening.
A lot.
A lot. If you're hearing a lot of whistling noise, don't worry. It's just simply Dean's nose. Sorry, dude.
You're welcome, prick.
That's what I want to hear. Fair play.
So the last few times I've been here, I've been really horrible to Fred. Trying to provoke a reaction and it hasn't worked, so I don't know. I don't think Fred is real. I don't think he's got any power. Maybe the story had an element of truth to it in the beginning. Now, how unprofessional.
Wasn't with the phone now.
You said you won't ring the bell.
No Facebook Messenger bell though.
So, it seems, ladies and gentlemen, that Fred has turned my phone off flight mode and activated. It is actually Facebook Messenger.
Just can't get the fucking stuff.
How unprofessional.
I turned it off though in front of you. Oh yeah, I did turn it back on again after. My bad.
Again.
Tut tut.
Again. Prick.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Not even the fakers' fucking phones go off.
I'm human.
Come on, you at least could have had like a phone like sound like mine did, like an owl. Not
No,
ding.
no.
Yeah, but he actually,
If I heard fucking Woody Woodpecker go off one more time, that phone was going up your router.
but Beto asked for a bell and it rang on command.
Fucking dude.
Yeah, that's good.
Bro.
Dude. Demon.
Bro!
Murder.
I'm pretty sure that this house doesn't get a lot of laughter. Everyone's always in here quite serious. Does it make a nice change to have people just laughing? Like it's a home again? Not treating it like some sort of experiment? You're going to hurt my feelings, Fred.
But to be fair, it's just I'm just so chilled.
Chilled?
Yeah, it's just nice.
It's so
I'm
relaxing.
turning into a fucking puddle.
Yeah, there's a big puddle of fat with just two eyeballs in it shortly.
It is unbelievably hot in here tonight. I mean, we opened some windows and the doors earlier and it's made no difference.
Nah.
That's why Beardo's wearing the shorts so we can leak out easier.
The tit shorts.
They're not the combat shorts.
They're still tit shorts.
They're not my tits. Idiot. Come on, Fred. Don't make us break out the ghost tube app.
Oh God, no. Could you at least make a noise and let us know what room you're in? Maybe we're in the wrong room.
There's a piano in the other room. If you like music, why don't you play some tunes?
It's a ghost, not Elton fucking John.
Rocket Man.
I want to play some spiritual music.
I like Michael Jackson. He's spiritual and he's dead.
Wow.
I don't feel bad about making those funny music. I'm finishing that sentence.
I said to you before we even got here, when we went for a drink before, I want to just experience the house.
Yeah.
I just want to experience it. I'm not here to pull out gadgets. not here to pull out. But you know, I just want to experience the house. You know what I mean? Not pull out a load of gizmos. You know, and just sit here and chill, listen for the sounds, and the only sounds I've heard have come from next door.
And Dean's nose.
And Dean's nose. And
And
throat.
Beardo's arse.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Tells us about you 2 times.
Oh, my belly
That's
wins.
only because all I had for my dinner was chips.
Bizarrely, I can hear that TV louder in here than I can in the living room.
Really?
Yeah. The bass is rumbling through here then.
I can hear it.
Carol has got a TV on like really loud. Or the TV is right next to the wall.
The vibrations coming off it.
Oh shit. Fucking hell.
What?
I literally, at the corner of my eye, saw a shadow go past that. That's what I saw. And I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, the vibrations coming off that TV, it feels like Morse code.
Yeah.
So around the house... Oh! I went to touch the bell and I touched the REM pod because I can't see. We'll have to cut the C-bomb out. So this bell here, there's a number of them dotted around the house. Could you do this, please? Fuck it, I missed it. I can't see it. Could you do that on one of the other bells, please?
So, Beardo's gone upstairs.
They're in the bedrooms and the tops
You
of
can
the
probably
stairs.
hear him. But
He's not doing very well navigating the house.
he's not doing very well navigating in the dark. But what you need to do is to go and see what he's recorded, go to his channel. Also, don't forget to go over to a Debunking with Doodle.
Hi.
Her first ever paranormal experiment tonight. How cool. 3 different camera angles here.
Chairs is natural to the investigations.
So if you don't like the bell, what about this music box? This is a more difficult challenge for you. There's 2 of them in the house. Turn this thumb screw at the bottom and it'll play a little tune for you. I'll push that pram down the
I would
stairs.
love to see the music notation shelf
Yeah.
on the piano. Just see it lift and drop. I would love to see that.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Well, the sound of it would be enough.
Or one of the balls to go across because they haven't moved.
They make a massive clatter when they
Yeah.
when they go.
And don't worry, they're not cat balls.
They're pre-electricity cat balls.
Analog.
Analog.
Maybe that's what we're doing wrong.
Maybe.
No cat balls.
They always work. Demons look cat balls, so we should have bought some.
And ghost tube.
See.
Or even stamp on one of the piano pedals.
Did any of you put a marble on the bathroom floor?
That marble was on the towel on the bath.
Yeah.
Oh, the towels come off the bath as well then.
Okay, that's weird.
Is the camera in the bathroom recording?
Is your camera in the bath?
No,
Ah.
it was recording throughout us watching the film. I turned it off after the film.
And when did it happen while you recorded?
The towel and the marble are on the floor now. I'm stood up here. I can hear girls giggling. It's somebody outside. I'll see if I can see them. There it is. There's kids around here somewhere, I can hear them laughing. Is Buckaroo actually in this? Oh, you son of a bitch. Buckaroo's not in the box.
Oh,
What was that?
Buckaroo's not in the box.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So we've all just come upstairs. I'm sat in the family bathroom, and across from me, sat in the dark, is Lee, and then both Dean and Beato are in the adjoining rooms. We're going to do some calling out, maybe try and get a little bit of interaction from someone, maybes.
I can hear the TV really bad. It's loud.
Really? That was
Right.
me with the door.
Yeah, I think that TV we were hearing downstairs may be in one of those bedrooms and there's kids in there giggling.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm next to.
Yeah, I opened the window and I could hear it louder, but I could hear maybe the girl's got the window open. So, I'm in Philip's room. This is the room I feel more uncomfortable in than any of the others. Our friends are dotted around in the other rooms. So you could come and speak with one of us or interact with one of us in whichever room you want to.
If you can hear noises, that's the kids giggling next door. Get to bed.
So in this room with me, that door there is a portal apparently, not just a boiler. Could you open that door for me? Or could you knock on it? Let me know that you're here.
Did you just tap?
Me, no.
Something's just tapped the other side of this wall.
Oh.
That's where the boiler is, and it's not switched on.
No, it's off at the mains.
It was turned off pretty much about 5 minutes after we entered the building at 6 o'clock. So
if that was one of the spirits of residents of 30 East Drive, can you knock that wall again for me, please?
What was that?
I was like, that's not very good.
What a dick.
I'm actually going to perform an experiment. Apparently, the door to this bedroom opens by itself. Allegedly. And stuff happens. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep my camera running. I'm going to close this door.
So Lee's had enough. He's just went to bed.
Lee's got a kip with Buckaroo.
He's gone and shut his door.
Now I know that door won't open unless somebody stood outside of it.
And I'm sat in the bathroom.
If there are any spirits in this house, upstairs in this building, there are 4 of us, 1 in each of the rooms. If you'd be so kind, can you maybe interact with one of us? Come and say hi. Come and sit down next to one of us.
That was a drip in the cistern.
You getting drippage?
Yeah, in the cistern.
If you hear children, there's literally next door is there, and I can hear the kids playing. Even though it's 11 o'clock and they should be in bed.
Whew.
It is so hot.
It's warm.
Moist.
It's very moist.
Fred, this is my 4th time here. I'm starting to think that the stories about you are absolutely full of it. Oh, big, powerful, scary Black Monk Pontefract can't do shit. Fucking ping pong balls. Really? Is that all you got? I'm all up for you throwing something at me. Get me out of here. If you can pull a girl up the stairs by her hair, then surely you can throw a marble. Fuck it, throw a chair at me. Oh, that mirror there, that'll do some damage. Mr. Nobody, Mr. Violent, come on, do it. Or would you prefer a spoon? I'm mocking you again, Fred.
Oh, that was my belly. I think I really need to fart.
Are one of you whispering?
No.
Yes. I whispered to my camera just. You got bloody good hearing.
It's because I'm not old.
Knob.
So if anyone is at home wondering who Fred is and why I'm talking to him like shit, he's apparently the negative, violent poltergeist that haunts this house. Terrorised the little girl. So I don't feel bad about talking to him like shit.
I think I picked the better room.
Well, the bathroom?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that cistern's lovely and cold against my arm.
There was a knock on this unit next to me then.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. Actually, I should bring the tri-field meter up, shouldn't I? And put it by the boiler while I'm up here to see if that's what's causing it. Because it may be that old tube lighting downstairs.
I've got my EMF meter, but I haven't got the tri-field.
Oh!
5 hours on this one. 5 hours and 2 minutes.
The fuck was that?
It's the boiler door opening, I think.
Hell of a squeak, wasn't it?
or it was Dean's nose.
It was Dean's nose.
It wasn't me that time.
It was Dean's nose.
It's not the boiler giving off the EMF.
Might be the fluorescent tubing.
Must be. I have never seen that get up into the hundreds before.
Can't really see the numbers on that one, but
Oh, they got 176
Holy crap.
touching that door frame. I didn't know we went that high.
shit, that's mega high. People who spend enough time in here.
180. So even with all the lights off, that is pumping.
Just turn my IR off for a second. Let's check that out, guys. That is a ridiculous amount of EMF.
So where was it next to the door frame, yeah?
Yeah.
Because that
Bollocks, turn my camera off, what a twat.
isn't doing nothing. And if you put yours down next
There's
to
a
it,
little tiny flicker every now and again, but
yeah,
Doodles just put her standard K2 down. Is that the same as one I've got?
just for comparison purposes. There you go.
no, I can't reach the ceiling downstairs. When I'm downstairs and I reach up, I mean the ceiling downstairs is a bit higher than that, and I'm reaching up, it's hitting the 70s, 80s and alarming.
Yeah, that's
180,
ridiculous.
that's worrying levels, that.
It is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if that's fucking dangerous or not, but for everything that we know of EMF, that's going to have horrible feelings and...
Yeah, 100%. You said the boilers, there's nothing in the... Nothing being picked up from the boiler, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, maybe.
It's picking up in the 20s with it off. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Can't explain why I thought that
there you
was.
go. The boiler is only registering as 65.
But that was that's like double.
And that's touching
It was
it.
only there that I felt
179 or 180.
So this is the carbon monoxide alarm, which was Parple's idea. We've put it in the room with the boiler and nothing. It hasn't triggered once. So the thought process of the boiler causing the panicky feeling or the sickness feeling that myself, Jesus Christ, I got no light. The sickness of the dizzy, or the hangover feeling really, that me, Steve Angriff have all experienced here, it's not the boiler. That's not to say that that high level of EMF coming out of the floor out there isn't causing something, but it's not registering all the way over here, so I don't know. But it's interesting, and you know, nobody can say we haven't looked. Right then guys, so I'm in the house on my own, and this is my 4th visit here. It's the first time I've ever been on my own. So we'll just have a little walk around, sit down in different areas, and hopefully get something. I don't think any of the others have had anything at all. Lee got jump scared a couple of times by natural things. I haven't spoken to Doodle whether she had anything. Dean didn't have a thing. So I'm on my own for the first time in 30 East Drive. Do any of the spirits want to come and speak to me, please? So when you're on your own in there, you just shoot that then. Probably a drip in the sink or something. Although they fixed the tap. It just seems so much louder than everything else. Could you give me a sign, please? Fred, Jean, anyone else? Or to the spirits here, if I see the name Diane, does that mean anything to you? There's another knock behind me from in the kitchen area. So, follow the knocks. It's probably the fridge or something, but so I heard a knock out here in the kitchen. Could you do that again for me, please? In fact, that was 100% the fridge, because I can hear it firing on. So I was just checking my battery that's charging. So it's gone 2 AM. On my own. I can't see anything except this little screen. Could you do something for me, please? I'd love to see that doll and the pram come down the stairs. That would be pretty amazing. I think what I just heard there was Doodle talking or giggling. Could somebody make a noise in the house for me, please? I can just about hear those three outside. Could you make a noise of where you want me to go? Or hit one of the bells? Could you make a loud bang? That's my shoe squeaking. I'm going to move up the stairs because I think they're the other side of this door, but outside, and I can just about hear them. So, come into Diane's room. The camera away from me. I haven't really spent much time in this room on any investigation. First time I came here, I think I spent about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And there were people in all the other rooms up here. I think our EMF just moved. But on account that the wiring in this house is atrocious, could you move the light on this for me, please? I think that's just flickering with the battery. Now, there was a pop on the floor there. It's a floorboard popping back up after I've come in and settled down. Could you give me a loud knock, please? Throw something. Manifest. Come take a seat next to me on the bed. Or ring one of the bells. You've just got to hit the top of them. It's supposed to be a powerful entity in this house. And in 4 visits, really, you've done nothing. You know, if there is anything haunting you, that little tap just isn't going to do it for me, I'm afraid. And I'm not being rude to any of the spirits that are rumoured to reside here. other than Fred. It's supposed to be this terrifying, horrible, nasty, evil entity. And I've never seen a thing here from you. Nothing that makes me think there's anything evil or powerful here. Give me a big bang. I'm not talking about a tap. Give me a big bang. I'm not talking about a tap. Give me a big bang. I'm not talking about a tap. Give me a big bang. I'm not talking about a tap. Like something loud. Something that'll scare me. That was my stomach. And that. Is there anyone here? Anything in here? I mean, Jean Pritchard loved this house. Maybe if you're able to visit and show me that you're here, Jean. I'd really appreciate it. Wonder how you feel with this house having different people in it every night of the year, all year round, with it not being a home anymore. Or any other spirits that are rumoured to haunt you. Has your energy been completely depleted by all the visits? That's what a lot of people think. There's no energy left because there's too many people here. You know, in the 60s and 70s, it took the energy of people being here for something to happen. We've injected a lot of laughter into the house tonight. A bit of fun, a bit of energy. We've tried to be a bit different to other teams, where we haven't brought in hundreds of gadgets and no apps. We haven't played any music or praise. Just some bells and music boxes. Okay, so I'm gonna come out of this room and I'm gonna go into the only room in this house I've ever the REM pod's kicking off and there's all this noise behind me. It's the mattress inflating after my fat ass has pushed the air out of it. I don't know why that EMF's going off all the time, but it's not in response to anything. So what about this? What about Jean's room? Could anyone come out in Jean's room, please? We've got all these mirrors. Could you show yourself in these mirrors in front of me that I'm pointing at? There for the guys at home. Or could you throw one of the dolls by those mirrors? Push something over. Make a bang. Anything? I really would love for something to happen to warrant my time coming here. Spent a lot of time here this year. relative to other places I go. Maybe this is the last time I come here. Because nothing wants to show itself. Nothing wants to make any noise. No voices. No throwing of objects. Saying the name Diane doesn't make any difference. Saying the name Jean, the name Fred, calling Fred out. Nothing's working for me. Which is really disappointing for what is supposed to be the home of the most violent poltergeist in the UK. Most haunted house in the UK. I'll be honest guys, it feels more flat than it's ever felt here for me. Which is a huge shame, you know. 5-hour drive here, 5-hour drive home. Multiple times through the year. Seemingly for nothing. I've had friends that I trust have experiences here. Some incredible things, you know, Justin from the Paranormal Monkey podcast. Somebody that's more skeptical than even I am. And he's had things happen here that he cannot explain. The Ouija brothers, I mean, I'm wearing the t-shirt tonight. I trust those guys. They're good friends of mine. They've had crazy experiences here. I mean, the doll pram, the last time I was here, that, you know, I tried to recreate that tonight and it hasn't happened. So that's kind of odd. But then the weird feelings that me and a lot of people get on the stairs, in my mind I've completely disproved it. Because of those wild EMF fluctuations and the constant, the highest EMF I've ever seen. And I'm not one that subscribes to EMF being the sign of a ghost. I don't think that ghosts create EMF. I think EMF creates ghosts in people's minds because of the feelings of anxiety and things it can produce. Dean thought he saw something on the stairs, and when we checked, it was at the point of quite high EMF. And despite what people will think of me, I'm actually gutted that I found that. Really disappointed. Because I really want this place to be real and for me to experience. I've had little experiences. There's nothing I ever said on camera. The first time I came here, I got creeped out in the parents' bedroom. But I think I dreamt it. I woke up and it was like somebody had a blue torch on or a blue light bulb in there. And I thought I dreamt it until I spoke to Paul from Ghosts on Trent. And he had the same experience and thought he dreamt it. So maybe there's something in that. The doll push, that was pretty cool. The night I used the Tesla coil, I brought it with me tonight and we haven't felt the need to use it because we've just been laughing and stuff, you know. When we did the Tesla coil, and then it was like somebody walked through the house triggering all the devices. They didn't all go off at once. It was like REM pod hallway, REM pod stairs, REM pod top of stairs, REM pod bedroom. That was kind of cool because I've never seen the equipment behave like that when I'm present anyway. Tonight I heard girls giggling and then debunked it. It turned out to be next door. There's kids in there. Pretty sure I've just heard a door. Is that one of you guys? Hello? Oh yeah. Just woke up, I don't know what I heard. But then it sounded like a boiler door opened. Clearly not that. Oh, I don't know what that was. But I could something woke me up, and then there was like maybe a door creaking open, but both the doors are closed. None of these doors have made a noise all night, to be fair, but then I was definitely awake. Something woke me, and then there was that noise. Are you making a noise in here? Push one of the doors open. As far as I know, everybody's sleeping. But genuinely, I don't know if that sounds like there's somebody by... fuck it. I don't know if it sounds like there's somebody by that door. I can't tell if it's inside or out. Is it just floorboards settling? Can you prove that's not a floorboard settling by opening the door, please? It was two really loud knocks then. That sounded like it was on this wall, which is into the room that Dean's in. So unless he's dropped something. But I can't hear any movement in there. I was just nodding off. I think it was like a dudent. Typical when you're trying to sleep, right? This thing start kicking off. Or not. I hope this camera picked that up. It should have.